Dr. Vanita, are you there? Hello?
Hello, yes, ma'am, I'm there.
Okay. So I'll just make a short announcement, then you can start. Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, I'd like to invite the speaker, Dr. Vanita Prasad, who will talk about innovative product for on-field early decomposition of paddy stubble to prepare field for next crop. I now request the speaker to begin. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Very here with all of you to share my experience, and I am thankful for the organizers to giving me this opportunity to share our work at this platform. So I think you can now see my presentation.
Yes, we can see. You can put in slideshow mode.
Yeah. So as mentioned by the organizing team, that we will be talking today about a product which can be used for decomposing the paddy stubble left over in the field, because after cutting there is a stubble which is there in the field, in the soil, that needs to be taken care of before sowing the next crop in Punjab and Haryana. And that's why we have worked on this particular aspect. As company, Revy is basically working on to solve the global crisis of food, water, energy, and it committed to make the Mother Earth greener and cleaner by using biotechnological interventions to solve the existing organic waste issues. So our mission is to provide that eco-friendly technologies so that the waste management can be taken care of. As the founder of the company, why I started this whole journey is because being an environment biotechnologist, I was working into this field for past 30 years, and I have seen that waste bioremediation is still not actually on the ground, and a lot of things from lab to actual field is required. And that's why I take this leap of faith that I could able to do these products and then take it to the market by myself. So I am working on these various aspects, including biogas and other anaerobic technologies, making use of waste to biofuels also. So that's the mission of the company, that we will be utilizing the organic waste in the different formats. Slide. So yeah. So why I started working on this particular topic is that because of India's growth, there is a lot of agriculture waste is produced, which needs to be recycled and to be converted into fertilizer is a good option. And that's why we started working with this particular thing. Especially in case of paddy, what happens is that there is 23 metric tons of paddy is burnt every year, which is creating an environment issue for the neighboring states as well as even the neighboring countries. That's the impact of these particular stubble burning. And as such, what is happening is the soil quality is also deteriorating by when the farmers are again and again burning their fields. So that's why we started working on to this particular Revy stuff with the help of Act Grant. These people have trusted us that we can able to do something which is useful for the farmer to convert that stubble. You can see that the portion which is left over in the field in the photograph, that needs to be converted into compost. And that's what is the challenge of those farmers to convert it. And during the COVID time, this was very very, very prominent, and it was complicated, and hence we have given this opportunity to work on this particular aspect. So a lot of issues are happening with this particular thing, and I have covered this. There is a lot of particle size emissions happening. So we really need to work on this. I'm again and again highlighting this particular thing there, because at a very starting of this particular project, when we have working, we have visited many of the fields, and we could able to understand the depth of the issue which is happening, and we have discussions with the farmer why they are burning things. And at that particular time, even many other government organizations are trying to give them a solution. But farmer was telling that they don't have a long window for their next cropping cycle, and that's why they want something which can be instantly or at a very less time can convert that particular material which is present in their field, which they want to clean before sowing the next soil. They should be converted into that. So on the first trial, our basic first version of the product took some time, and farmers have rejected that they don't want that kind of microbial consortia or the biodecomposer which we are talking about. So they told we even don't want for the other companies also, because there is a long period. So that's the target they have given us. In the next year, we could able to do it within the 8 to 10 days. That's what we could able to achieve. So what is our product is, it's basically a bacterial and fungal mixture or composition. It's a consortia which is there, and it is having a light brown color with a more than 2 into 10 raised to power 8 CFU. So this can be kept. The most important thing is it is ready to use. It is not coming as a powder form, or you have to reconstitute or do something. So that's the important thing, and it has a shelf life of 6 months, which can be used. So this particular product can decompose paddy stubble, and paddy stubble is considered to be the toughest thing. I am showing you the different photos so that you can able to understand how we are applying it at the various models. We have tried various ways to apply this particular paddy stubble to the paddy stubble, because paddy stubble is something very hard to decompose as compared to any other organic material which is present in the field, and hence it can be applied on the other products also. So we have done application on a various kind of paddy crops, and then we could able to demonstrate that is having a shortest decomposition time with respect to the other product. I will be showing you that slide also. So this is a ready to use formulation, and hence easy to apply, because farmers told us that there is a thing which has been given in the form of a capsule to us, and then we have to reconstitute that, and then we have to apply that, and it is not coming in an easy application. So that's why we have kept our formulation in such a way that it is easy to apply. So we have done a study to compare the soil quality after the 6 months also. So we have monitored the soil quality as well as the field for a cycle, so that we know that there is not having any effect. So that is mainly the things or the value proposition which our products bring to the table. So when we have done this comparative efficiency as compared to other thing, Revy stuff is comparatively the cost is high, but you can see the efficacy is much higher than the other products which are there in the market at present. So that is how we will pack this particular product. You can see that this is the product which is packed and then supplied to the farmer. So it can be stored for 6 months, and hence farmer can utilize it. This thing. If we use this particular thing, then we will be saving at least 47.955 metric tons of CO2. That is what we are aiming to, because a lot of stubble burning will be taken care, and the soil quality will further improve. That's what we are aiming. So these are our actual photographs of a field trial which we have done with the farmers, from carrying this to actual field. First, we have done in a very small scale, and then we have understood the farmers' actual implication, and then finally we have done the next trial also. So when we were talking to the product, that what were the feedback which has been given by the farmer is, they said that this product is what they actually wanted to use. We were doing trial in 2 or 3 places with one farmer, and I was happy to know that the other farmers are coming and telling, Madam, aapne, sorry, not to speak in Hindi. Yeah. So, ma'am, you are doing in this farmer's field, you should be given this particular product to our field also, because the quality they have got last year when you have applied your product is much better than ours. So we also want to use that product. That was the feedback given, but the cost which is there for this particular product is still a barrier for farmers to buy, and we are trying to work on that particular thing. But anyhow, the innovation is still a cost, and we are trying to collaborate with various government organization as well as the bigger corporates, if we could able to provide this particular product at a lesser cost with some model which is there. So I will request the stakeholders in this particular meeting, if anybody is interested, and help us to really take it to the farmers. It will be very useful. So what they also told is that we have given them 2 to 3 spraying, but they told that even with the single spraying, it was good enough to really work for the next thing. And there was a water consumption which is reduced by 30% when they were doing their next cropping, and that's the plus point they have. So the other farmer which was there in the Panipat was also having had given us this confirmation that there is no adverse effect on the soil condition, there is no adverse effect on the next crop, there was a better yield, and that the field which become easy for the wheat sowing, that they could able to sow the wheat easily. That's what is our target. So we could able to satisfy the farmer on ground. So in sum total, if I wanted to tell you, the feedback is that product is effective for 3-4 application. We have used even 1 application, but that is not sufficient. So if you want real effect, then you should apply it 2 to 3 times as given in the SOP. So that will be easy, good results. But farmers told us that single dosing is ideal for us also. We can use it like that. So water consumption later has been reduced. So that's the sum total of customer feedback to us. That is from the farmers itself. So that is giving us some confidence that this product can be easily used or adapted by the farmer community to go further. So as we are progressing as startup, there are few media coverages which has been given to us, but the Government of India is recognizing our work in this field of converting this particular waste to value. And as I mentioned, that we are working on to even use the paddy for the CBG. So we are working on that aspect also, that the paddy should be converted either to biogas, even biohydrogen, as well as for other value-added products, like if we can take out the silica and lignin of it. All those things are going on in our lab. This is the glimpse of our lab. Being a startup, we have started our work from this lab, which is shown in the left corner. It was in an incubator. Now we have our own R&D setup where we are doing all this research. And this is the pilot plant from where we are manufacturing our products. So that is where we are located in Vadodara. And these are our contacts. Anybody, any stakeholder wants to connect with us, please feel free to connect with us. Our aim is to make the Mother Earth more greener and give back the farmers, which are working very hard for us to feed the whole country. So we wanted to give them their tomorrow. That's the aim. So we urge to every stakeholder which is there in this particular call to connect with us and take this forward. So I will be more than happy to have questions if you have any, or I can show you, I can play this video if you want, if you have some time. But that is not exactly in Hindi. I can show you actually how is it happening.
Yes, you can proceed.
Yeah. So if it is loading, then because sometimes this video it's not coming. So I wanted to show this video where the farmer has showing that how this particular thing after the spraying.
You will be having a YouTube link about for this of
Yeah,
this video.
yeah, that is what there is a problem playing this video.
No, this is in Drive, I guess. This is in Google Drive, right?
Hmm.
You can separately play that in YouTube.
You can see it now.
No, I cannot.
nahi aa rahe?
No, it's not coming.
Just give me a minute.
Yeah.
Can hear the voice.
No. What you do is you can stop sharing this and open the particular link in the YouTube in a separate browser.
Hmm.
Then you can play that and you can explain about it.
Yes.
You can stop sharing this screen.
Yes, yes, I am. You can see
Oh, sound is, yeah, audio was coming.
so if I now share the screen.
You can open the browser.
Share. You can see now the screen. Hello?
Still
Can you
not.
see this?
Still not.
Still not?
No.
I have shared it again. What you can see right now on the,
No, I can see your video. That's all.
you can see the video. Should I play it?
Your video.
My video. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. My,
You have to share the screen now first. Then
yeah, that's what I am trying to do. It is. Should I join again?
no, that's okay, I think. Otherwise, you may lose the connection if you join again.
Can you see now?
No. Yeah,
Now?
now it's showing screen sharing. Yes.
Yes. So uh, this is what he's telling, that particular part is there in the field itself. So they cannot even, they have to pull it out. They need a lot of force to put in. So that is not even breaking, that the crop is so brittle. And then they have done the Revy stubble in the field, in the other side, they have sprayed this thing. So that thing has become so easily breakable, as well as it is coming out easily. So when they have taken their other unit, that has completely removed this particular thing by their next thing. This will go into the soil. That's what they are saying. So this is what has happened in case of the stubble they have tried. There is another video, but that is very long video, but I can show you the other in the other field what they have telling. This is I have taken a clip out of that. Can you see now my screen? Can you see the screen of other video?
No, I cannot.
Okay. So let it be. It will be a little longer video, but that's what actually on the field that those farmers we have went to that side, and then the farmers were tried this, so they were applying it in the field and getting this particular results. That's the sum total of this thing. But as you know, that product development takes the time, so we have taken at least 3 years to just develop that formulation and make it right in that window period which they were asking for. Well, then the first trial, when we went to the farmer place and have done the first field trial, they totally rejected the product, as they said that it is like the similar one, like the PUSA decomposer was given to them, which is taking 30 to 35 days for decomposition, and they don't want that kind of product. So in our case, it has took around 22 to 24 days at that point of time. So we came back after that trial with the learnings what farmer has shared with us, and then we again redone the whole formulation, and then we again done this trial. So they have first given us the feedback on the application side. Then we spoke with them and tried all sorts of application ways with the automatic sprayer, with the handheld sprayer and the other thing. And then they have even mentioned that if the farmer has some time between, they can just put it into the water when they are irrigating the field, and that will be the easiest way for them to apply. And that's how the application has been also tried and tested in different ways. So now we are very sure that this product can be helpful for the farmers to make their organic waste, because paddy was the most toughest one. We need more trials for the different other kind of waste material. But what we came to know is that most of the other things they use for animal feeding and other thing. But in any case, if any farmer has any organic material available, they can use this particular product to make it into compost, and that can be used in their farms to get their organic farming done. And that's how the whole food chain will be more enhanced. That's the main target of ours, to get into the good quality food, because they will be not dependent on that much onto the chemical fertilizer. Their total cost will come down, and that's why we are working with the other stakeholders to put it into the supply chain so that it reaches to farmers. So I stop here, and you can ask the questions which you have.
Okay. Okay, so the first question is, how does your product accelerate the decomposition of paddy stubble in the field?
So what we have done is we have used a lot of different fungal and bacterial composition, by cause of which the main lignin part of the paddy is taken care, and that's how the time is little more easily decomposed, because there is a synergy between two different kind of microorganisms which are acting in the field. So when they apply it on the field, that comes into contact, but only thing we have to take care of is If the temperature falls very cool, which was happening in Punjab, so we have to take care of that thing. Otherwise, there was no issue.
Okay. And what makes it different from traditional stubble management methods like burning or ploughing?
Like burning on
Ploughing. Ploughing.
burning, as I mentioned, burning is not even leaving the soil with a very good quality. Apart from that, it is giving an air pollution to the farmer itself and in the nearby cities as well as in the different countries. Now that effect is multiplying many times in that 2 to 3 months. So stubble burning is not a good option both for the soil and the farmer as well as our country. And it's a good organic resource which we are just wasting by burning it. And that's why if we use this particular product, we will be having an organic fertilizer in the place. There will not be a pollution. There will not be effect on the health. So that those are the benefits which this particular product will bring in comparison to burning. Plowing, what has happened is that in the second video, I wanted to show you that when they are plowing the field with this particular thing inside, either they have to use a lot of labor to take it out, and the cost of that labor is too much for them to bear, and that's why they burn it. That's what the feedback has given to us. So when they have applied the Revy stuff as a product, when they have plowed the field, the amount of diesel used for their next ploughing is also low because this is now coming out without any force, which they were trying to tell you that this was not happening before, but now this is happening and it easily gone into the soil itself and help them for a better yield in the next crop. So if they continue doing this for 2 to 3 years, their field will be having a better soil quality and a better yield. So then they can have an organic fertilizer available with their within by their own waste material. They need not to get it from somewhere else. That's the added advantage for the farmer on the long term. Can I able to explain the point? It is clear?
Yeah, it is clear. Okay.
Yeah.
Next question. How soon after application can farmers prepare the field for the next crop?
8 to 10 days. That's what the farmers told us, that even after your single spraying, we could start working on that. But we recommended 2 to 3 times, and that's what he was telling, that if the farmer has that 10 days bracket, because it depends on the farmer first harvest when he's doing the harvest, it depends on that. And that's what the other farmer in the Punjab was telling us, that the time period which the farmer has can be dependent. So it maximally takes 10 days. So that's how their field will be ready when they are doing the spraying and everything. They are giving the water to the field and then plowing it. By the time they plow, this particular thing will be going to the soil with the help of decomposer. And that's what they were telling. So it will take maximum 8 to 10 days. But if they want to use it in 5 to 7 days also, they can start working on the field. And that's how that will be very helpful for them for just cutting and taking out that first material, because that baling and other thing happens, that field is cleared and then they start working on this particular thing. So within very less time, less than 15 days, they will be having the next crop ready, and hence they can harvest, they can use their field more than 2 times. Rather, they were telling they could able to do it every 3 months if they are using this particular product, and hence get more yield or products from the same piece of land.
Okay. And what is the cost effectiveness of using this product for small and marginal farmers?
So yeah, I have mentioned that the cost is around 200 rupees per liter at this point of time. But as you know, the economics of scale manufacturing will always come into the picture. So at present, we could not come down below this particular price, which is less than one or two the other decomposers which are there in the market. But it is more than what Pusa decomposer is. Pusa decomposer is, I think, 20 rupees that packet, which they have to use. So it's not in that bracket. We could not able to bring to that packet, and that is basically they are using some kind of fungal and bacterial spores which they have to germinate at their end using some media. I think they have given some composition which farmer has to do at their field. They have to keep it for 10 to 15 days, and then they have to do that application. And after that, it takes around 30 days. So the whole time is around 40 to 45 days for them, which is not feasible for them. That's what they told. That although their cost is very low, but they told that they cannot take this product at all because what happens is the time, we don't have that time period. Otherwise, we lose one of the crop cycle itself. And that's why they opt for burning, because what they say, it takes a few hours and a matchstick, which doesn't cost them a lot. So that's why they opt for that particular option. And if we really want to make that behavior change, we have to show some benefit for them to change it to some other option. And if they go to this organic farming thing, they might get a more price for the next yield. That's what is happening now, correct?
Okay. Next question. What? Yeah. Does it improve soil health and fertility in addition to
Yes, yes.
stubble?
I have not shown those results. We have done those lab soil testings with the Agriculture University, and it has clearly indicated that the nitrogen and phosphorus content, nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus has been increased in their soil, and they have these farmers have also used lesser amount of urea for the next cropping. Around 30% I think they mentioned that they have used that. I have not highlighted that point, but I should highlight that also. So that is what, but we wanted them to stop using that. But for that, they have to constantly use this particular product because in the next cropping cycle, they were telling in the case of wheat, they don't burn. They just take it for other as a fodder or something like that. But if they have anything, and that's what they were thinking of, that if they have any remnants around their field, they can use that for next cropping cycle for decomposition and use that particular thing in the field itself. So we really have to work with the village for a period of 1 to 2 years to make this whole product adapted as a whole cycle throughout the year when they are cutting and sowing and doing the work.
Okay.
So
And
soil quality is not only in the terms of nitrogen phosphorus, but because these contains useful bacteria. And the farmers was, but this is not actually I could able to study. What they were telling that even there they don't have to use the weedicides because these bacteria might have helped them to get rid of those particular things, because a lot of bacilli strains are there in this particular formulation, and as you know, they act as a biopesticides, and hence they need not to use that much. But I don't have at this point of time that kind of data. I was not having that in mind that this will also come as an effect. But the farmers, when they told me after the 6 months the benefits of their applying this particular thing in their field, they told me that even they were getting this particular thing little lesser. So those are the studies that's what we say, that whenever we are applying these products in the field, we need to have a long-term studies within hand so that we can say everything is under control, and that will be added benefit to the farmer, because instead of using 2, 3 other products, they can use just one product and get rid of many other problems.
Okay. And can it help reduce greenhouse gas emissions compared to stubble burning?
Again,
Can
green
it, yeah,
gas house emissions will be lesser, because burning will add to the greenhouse emissions. By changing this particular thing into compost, they will be not emitting that greenhouse emissions. And that's what I have shown in the slide. If they will not use this stubble burning for even 1 year in a single locality, then they save a lot of greenhouse gas emission, because um, that whole stubble, when it gets burned, a lot of CO2 is emitted. More than that, the particles, the unburnt carbon particles which are there is creating a lot of problem.
okay. And how should farmers apply this product in their fields? That is spraying, mixing with water, or any other method?
So basically, they have to mix it with water and spray. Spraying, we have tried it with manual spraying as well as with the automatic sprayers they have. If they have a bigger land area, then they try it with the sprayer. So farmers are giving me this idea to do it with the drone also, like right now, but we could not able to do that particular aspect, because that is little bit different aspect. But what I got a maximum, or I will say the lowest cost of applying this will be when they will mix it with the first irrigation when they are doing in the field. If they have time, if they put it into that, that will that has been demonstrated by the Punjab farmers, that will be the best way, because they have used 2, 3 different aspects in their field, and they told that this is the cheapest way, because they have to just pay the cost of this product, even not the spraying thing, because even spraying adds to their cost. Na? They have to get the sprayer for a day, or automated sprayer will come. So that is a cost for them. So that is what they have given. So there are 3 to 4 ways by which they can use, but the main process will remain the dilution with water and then spraying.
Just 1 second.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, sorry. And how does it require any specific machinery, or can farmers use regular farm equipment?
Yeah, they can use the regular sprayers. They need not to have a specific kind of a different machinery or something. Whatever is existing in that particular area, we have used that only. So that handheld sprayer I have shown you in the photo, we have used that also. Should I scroll that, because I have
You
put
can
those
show
images.
it.
Yeah, because I have put those images by my intentions to make it very clear that I have to share the screen again. Can you see?
Just 1 second. Yes,
Yes, it has not gone to
you
slideshow.
can go to that particular show, particular
Yeah,
slide.
yeah, yeah. So you can see here that that is automated one. They were doing the shredder. Here you can see that this particular person is doing the spraying using that manual thing.
Okay.
And here they are doing with the automatic thing here in this video also. So that has been done. There was a stubble here, and then they have done, and then their happy shredder and other tractors have been used in this farm to make it like that. So that has been done. Added. Yeah, see, these can be sprayed like this and like this.
Okay.
So nothing special is required for the this product. Whatever they have in hand, they can use that.
Okay. Yeah. Next question. Can this product work under different soil and climatic conditions in India?
Yeah, we have tried and to do different state, Haryana and Punjab. We will be happy to do it in anywhere else. If we get the opportunity because we need that stakeholder to get involved for more than 6 to 8 months. We need to have the soil data after, before and after the application and other thing. So in Punjab, they were using this product till late October or early November. And that's where I mentioned that the temperature was little less in the November in the case of in Punjab. But in other region, that is Panipat, they have not got that temperature down. So temperature has an effect. If it is very cold, then the time required for decomposition is little more, as we know that the bacterial growth will happen more at a ambient temperature of 25 degrees rather than just it goes down 10 degrees. Because in Punjab, the temperature falls around 10 degrees in November. So that was the effect which we have seen, that it has having a effect. If it goes below 20, it is not giving that much good results in case of time period, because time is also crucial for them. And that's why I will say that it can be used on any soil, but temperature should be in a range where it is not very cold.
And is the product available across India or only in selected regions?
Uh, we are looking for the distributors or the this thing. As I mentioned, when we say that this product has been really innovated, so it is at TRL 6. I will say 5, 6, not exactly in the 9. We don't have a full scale commercial production yet and a distribution. We are looking for those partners to take it into the across pan India. But we have mostly concentrated on in the north, because paddy stubble burning was an issue that side only, and we got a support from those stakeholders rather than in any other part and in any other states yet. So we can supply it to any part of India, but with the distribution channel. So we are looking for those stakeholder who can take it to the other states.
Okay. And
We look forward to talk to any because in your community, if any farmer organizations are there, the cooperatives or farmer-led organizations, they can come forward and talk to us, and we can discuss with them. We can plan a trial, and then we can supply it to them, and they can give it to their farmers in the around their region.
okay. Yeah. Okay. And how can cooperatives or FPOs promote adoption of this stubble management solution?
So we can create this awareness by giving them these presentation. If they can conduct a very small meetings, either online or offline. If they want, we can come to their place and make them understand the quality. We have done the lab studies also. And then by doing one trial in their district, that will give the confidence to the farmer to apply it. That's what I told now when we go to Panipat and Punjab, we have done. We started with the first thing when they told, oh, we don't want this particular product because it's taking a lot of time. And then I understood their whole mindset, that why they are doing and what exactly the farmer wants, because we have to go into their shoes to understand why they are acting, why they are behaving in the way they are, because they also know that by burning the stubble, they are creating a problem for the soil also. But still, they don't have a choice at that particular point. So that's why a long-term association with farmers make us understand and innovate, do mother means other additions in this product also down the line, so that it will be much more beneficial to them as compared to the other products or other ways which they are using at present.
Okay. And do you see potential to expand this technology to other crop residues like wheat or sugarcane trash?
Yes. So as I mentioned to you that we are working on to the biofuels. So in that also that there is a challenge of making this particular thing available for methane forming bacteria so that they can eat it. So when we have done this product, we have innovated one of the product there also. In that case, it is taking around 3 days to hydrolyze and then produce biogas. So yeah, this can be used in many other, innovated in many other ways we are trying to do, because agriculture waste residue is a very good organic resource which we have, and we have to use it in a very judicial manner so that we get maximum out of it. And that's why even composting only that part which is there in the soil and they couldn't take it out, we are focusing the composting part only for that. The other part will be going to the CBG plant or the ethanol plant for taking out energy as well as the compost from it. Because once that comes out as a digestate, that can be taken by the farmers. So the whole thing on which Revy is trying to work is the whole chain. It is not just the one part of it. So it can be applied to any kind of organic material. The toughest one was this one, and we are now trying it even in the MSW, so that it can be converted into compost. A lot of municipalities or villages don't have a facility to manage their organic waste or organic fraction of municipal solid waste. So there also we are now starting those trials to convert that into a compost within 3 to 5 days, because it is easier to decompose and hence will be done faster.
Okay. So now, before we end, please let us know a little about your career background and what made you to take an interest in this particular subject and start this product. Come up with this product, I mean to say.
So I have shown you I will go to that slide and tell you a little bit again about me, why I started. I am basically an environment biotechnologist and working into this. Can you see the slide now?
Yes, I can see.
So I will
Yes, I
go
can
back.
see.
Yeah, so I will go here. So I started my PhD as an environment, not as an environment biotechnologist. I was working in a medical biotechnology. But when I was working, taking out the blood samples from my patients and I'm going visiting their places, I saw them staying in a unsanitized condition. So that's how I got this particular thing, that I am working on something which is affecting a very small amount or a small group of people. And this particular waste, I have done my PhD in 93. So that was the time where that we don't have that internet connections or a Google Baba or something like that. So we getting to actual ground reality was like a game changer for me. And then that's how I started working on to the waste to value kind of thing. So during my MSc also, I used this whole soya bean waste and other thing for producing mushrooms. So from there onwards, I have started working with the waste and using different pathways. So my focus was to take out maximum out of this waste. So during my PhD itself, I converted this waste into biohydrogen along with the fertilizers, correct? So that was done during that time, and but it was ahead of time or whatever has happened, or there was not kind of an ecosystem right like this at that particular time, and I could not able to take it. Then I joined a organization where we were doing wastewater treatment. So it was an environment consultancy. So I've done a lot of effluent treatment plants and sewage treatment plant. And then I came to know that water also have a lot of organic content which has to be taken care of. And why can't we do that? And this whole journey of mine given me this strength, because this particular ecosystem by BIRAC has been started, where they were helping with the lab space for the idea, and they have given me the opportunity to start working on my first product. This was my other product. My first product was to produce anaerobic sludge for commissioning of an anaerobic digester. Like gobar gas plants, we face that a lot of challenge, that gas plant doesn't operate after years, and then they have to recommission it and all that. So I have solved that problem. So I started with that. When I was doing that, and ecosystem was recognizing me at that particular time, ACT grant people, they are working on air pollution. And then during COVID time, I got stuck with this particular innovation to take it to the market, and I was not allowed to go to the lab, and a lot of things were happening. At that time, they trusted us, that they told that you know so much about the microbiology and the biotech aspect of this particular decomposition. So why can't you do it for this particular thing? And the PUSA has given that decomposer at that year in 2020 that was launched, if I remember it correctly. So they have given me this opportunity and a grant to innovate. And when I went to the farmer first time with my product, farmer has rejected it, that we don't want this because this is taking time. So that's where I understood that we can do an innovation. If doesn't fit with the behavior of that or the expectation of that farmer, he will not adapt that. And that's why as an innovator, we need to be work with them very closely, not in silos. So that is what I am saying, that I wanted to get connected with few people, few progressive farmer organizations, so that we can work with them and make those farmers better options, because the yield is more, the crop is organic, they will be getting a better yield, their health will be good, their soil health will be good. Everything, that whole ecosystem which has been deteriorated because of a lot of things which we have done previous years, that will come into a normal situation, because the water usage will also go down. And that's our aim. So with my background of knowing the microbiology of soil or the digester or these metabolic interaction between the microorganisms, helps me to do the innovation which is required by the other stakeholders. It can be a farmer, it can be a CBG plant owner. Right now, the Satat scheme is there. So that is what we are trying to do. Even Satat is there for the farmers only, and a lot of farmer-led organizations are going ahead with that particular option also. So that is my whole background as founder. And in the team, we three came together as co-founders, me, Rajneesh and Bhavik ji. We three comes from different domain. I come from the science background and with this technology part. Rajneesh comes from the management side and he takes care of the business management. And Bhavik sir comes from the finance side. So that's we have the main core team. And now we have our own R&D setup in past 7 years. We started the company in 2017. I have not put that slide here. So 2017, we have started this company with our flagship product of Revy anaerobic sludge, for which I got this best anaerobic um, technology by Modi ji. That award has been given to us. That award has been shown here. So that was the first recognition I got as a scientist, this one. This is the first of our product which has been awarded to us. And from there, the journey has started. And this is under Amrit. We have done this particular product, wherein we are now doing the total utilization of the water waste as well as wastewater as well as the organic waste in one this thing. And for that, today I am in Kanchipuram to give this particular aspect to the bigger corporate, and the government of India is trying to connect us with these people so that the impact of this innovation will be much bigger fold. And that this Sankalp Global has given us the award on climate mitigation. So our effort is to utilize the waste, because what I as an scientist understand is that our main resource, because we are the most populated country now, our organic waste will going to be increased. So we have this as a resource. My main aim is to change the mindset of the people towards the waste. It's not a waste, it's a resource. It's a resource, and that's why the segregation is very important. Since we consider this as a waste and we just mix it everything together, we have to consider the waste as a resource. It's a resource which can be utilized by the other processing industry. So once we will be having this mindset from the origin where the waste is originated, like in case of paddy, it is originated from that field. It is utilized there and then. You understand that? That's the focus we have as team. We are trying to create that kind of awareness that we need to change our mindset even for the wastewater. It's used water which we have to again reuse for some other purposes. And Mother Nature has the water cycle that's going on from year together. We are using the same water which comes from the water cycle to us, correct? So
Yeah.
that's the background. I think last year, the National Biotech Entrepreneur Award, we got a lot of recognition, and World Biogas has given us the best owned and company award, because we have revived around 15 to 20 biogas plants which are underperforming. Today only I got one more letter of testimony from a company who are supplying the biogas plants to abroad. We have not visited their plant and not connected. They have a plant given to in the Maldives. Sitting here, we have improved the plant efficiency here, from there. And that's our focus, is that we will be innovating on these products in such a way that we have a bundle of products which can utilize the organic waste in such a way a maximum will be taken out from those waste material. So as and when this particular concept of biorefinery will come into picture in next 10 years, we will be in the forefront of, I will say, the main industrial leaders who are working to take that. And Modi ji has this vision that BT will be the next era. IT was the last years we were working on the IT. Now the BT will take over, because everything has to convert to biotechnology. And that's what is our focus, that with the strength of environment biotechnology we had in the team, we wanted to solve our main issue of food, water, and energy. That's the aim.
Okay. That's very good to know. It seems to be a very long journey, but a
Yeah, it
successful
will be.
journey.
So we have planned this next 25 years for our company. With every year we will be innovating on one of our product. Simultaneously, we are working to commercialize our product. The first product is almost commercialized. That's what I told you. And because of that, we got this award of World Biogas. For the next product, this is innovated in 2021-22. The first product was innovated in 2017. This was innovated, and this will also go to the market in next few years, 1 or 2 years. That is what our aim is, that we will go on improvising and innovating 1 or 2 products every year, and then we will be launching it. So long-term plan of doing bioremediation.
Okay. That's very good to know. Seems to be a very successful journey, but it's a long journey, but successful journey.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is what we are proud to share this because of this ecosystem. You think of in 2017, a one scientist resigned from her job and took an idea. It was a grant given to a woman scientist to try it idea, and now we have this R&D system, R&D. Our own R&D building. You can see this 4-floor building. It is now Revy's R&D center and this pilot plant. So you can imagine that how helpful is the ecosystem at this point of time, and we need to take best out of it as all stakeholders. The only scientists will not able to do it. There has to be other stakeholders which has to come into the picture. And if I will work as a silo, I will not able to take it to the market. And that's why a lot of industrial as well as the customer stakeholders has to come um, in collaborations. They have to give us their candid feedback. Like I was telling you, they told us, no, we will not be using your product. That kind of even customer feedback is required to really think, go to back to the lab and think what exactly we can do or what exactly we should change so that it is useful for them. So that kind of association is very, very important at this junction for our country's growth, like how the geopolitics is going on. So we really have to be very much independent for our energy security also now.
Okay. Okay. That's very good to know all the details about your company and how you started and how it's going on now currently. Okay,
Thank
Dr.
you. Thank you.
Vanita. So now we
Yeah,
have come
thank
to
you.
end of question round. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, we'd like to thank you for the detailed presentation and answering all the questions. So we'll be ending this meeting now, which you wish you all a very good success here ahead.
Thank you. I look forward to some good connects from this particular meeting. Please be in touch and
Sure.
connect us to the right stakeholders.
Sure. We'll upload this on our website and
Yeah,
as well as YouTube.
yeah,
And you can also visit our website and you can register on
yes,
the website and post details about this product.
sure,
You
sure.
can.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you. Yeah.